I'm really pleased to be here and to share some of the points that MFA has in this debate. I just want to start by really thanking Aspen Institute Romania for its effort in shaping up the decisions and the discussions about the foreign policy and security, and at the same time to also express our thanks to the long-standing partner NATO PDD. Before I start, I would like also to support what Mr. Joanna has said about the importance of the Warsaw Summit, and to mention here also the efforts that our colleagues in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have done during the preparations for the summit. And I can tell you for a fact that right now they are also working hard to implement those decisions and also to think to the future. So yes, the Warsaw Summit was not the end. I wouldn't say it was even the beginning, but we are in the middle of it. So I would just want to say a few words about our topic of today. We all remember that the end of the Cold War brought about in some quarters questions as to NATO's relevance. The following years, there were moments when such questions multiplied. I can say today that NATO has not only survived all these moments, but it has become even stronger. And this is because we are joined not only by political and military objectives, but by common values. NATO's success as a political military alliance is closely related to the organization's capacity to permanently adjust to the new security conditions and the new challenges. This is a comprehensive process covering the political, military, and the institutional dimension. While NATO's core missions, collective defense, crisis management, and cooperative security are as important today as they ever been, the alliance has proved the ability to implement these missions in a manner that would ensure the appropriate answers to the present challenges. The most recent NATO summits in Wales and in Warsaw confirm once again this approach, so well reflected in the title of today's event, Evolving Threats Assessment, Constant Mission, and the readiness of the alliance to continue to take all necessary steps in order to adjust. In Wales in 2014, NATO adopted a series of measures in response to Crimea's illegal annexation, reacting promptly to a rapidly evolving context. The reassurance measures adopted back then, as well as the Readiness Action Plan, have been greatly appreciated by all allies, especially those, including Romania, closest to the region, as an important sign of alliance solidarity and commitment to collective defense. Their implementation required strong political will and significant efforts. But 2 years later, this year in Warsaw, we acknowledged with satisfaction that the Readiness Action Plan had been fully implemented. But as I said, the measures adopted in 2014 represented only an immediate answer to the events. Unfortunately, after the Wales Summit took place, the security situation in our eastern neighborhood continued to deteriorate, and so did the already very complex security situation in the south. NATO was thus required to address simultaneously a wide range of challenges coming both from the east and from the south, from state and non-state actors of conventional and unconventional nature. The decision taken in Warsaw at the beginning of July reflect NATO's comprehensive approach and the important role played by the alliance, first and foremost, in ensuring the collective defense of its members, but also in projecting stability beyond its borders. The most important decisions adopted at the Warsaw Summit were related to consolidating NATO's deterrence and defense posture in a response to a degrading security situation, and second, increasing the support for the partner countries with a focus on strengthening their national defense capacity. Furthermore, NATO developed its capabilities in the area of missile defense and took important steps in the field of cyber defense, as well as for combating hybrid threats. These ambitions do not prevent NATO from acknowledging that changes in front of us are so complex that no state and no international organization can fully address them alone. Working closely with other international players is key in order to ensure an efficient answer, to avoid unnecessary duplications, and to achieve sustainable positive results. NATO and the EU are natural partners in this respect, with the EU being increasingly active in many relevant areas, including security and defense lately. The Warsaw Summit has marked an important step towards in this area as well. The joint declaration adopted by the leadership of the two organizations at the beginning of July offers a good basis for future work, identifying a substantial list of areas of cooperation. We expect this strategic relationship to develop further, and we believe it is very important to shape this partnership in terms of complementarity, avoiding unnecessary duplication, and paying due attention to wisely managing the available resources. As I have tried to explain, there is indeed an evolving security threat assessment, and this requires adapting the way in which NATO fulfills its constant mission. The basic allied documents, such as the NATO strategic concept and the Defense and Deterrence Posture Review, adopted in 2010, offer a solid ground for the alliance successfully fulfilling its responsibilities in the current security context. But precisely because of these tremendous changes that affected the international security environment, one may wish to consider whether the premises that these basic documents were based upon are still valid in their entirety today. Or, in other words, if the evolving threat assessment should or should not be reflected in such documents. I would not give a final answer to that today, but I'll leave it for your able discussion and debates today, and wish you luck. Thank you very much.